Callum McGregor, 9 in a row champion. Congratulations. How does it feel?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's obviously incredible to finally get the news, and you've been waiting for a few weeks for it to maybe happen, but um, the situation that we're in has obviously led to this sort of decision. So it's a little bit strange that you're not kind of on the pitch celebrating it with the supporters and and the rest of the boys as well, because everyone's worked so hard to achieve it. But nonetheless, it's an incredible achievement.
I mean, it is an incredible achievement and thoroughly deserved as well because when you look at the form of the team this season, the stats, the league table, we are the champions and we deserve to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously because the stoppage then it allows everyone to start speaking again. The games were getting played at a real high level from us. We were scoring three, four, five goals in a game, and we were desperate to keep playing. So it's all of a sudden when the game stopped, then it became a contest. So it's quite strange in that sense. I think the players would have loved the opportunity to continue the games and go and play out in front of full stadiums and get the job done that way. But with 8 games to go and 13 points clear, then it was all but over anyway. And I think everyone in the press and in the media was speaking that way. I think it was almost a done deal. So it's quite strange to hear people then backtracking now because the games have stopped. So we knew that we were in great form. We know that we're worthy champions, and anyone that tells you any different, that I don't think that's an honest reflection.
And obviously, now that the news is broke, the Celtic fans will be planning their virtual parties. Who's in charge of the Zoom party for the Celtic first team?
I just had Bruni texting me there saying we're zooming it tonight, so it looks like he'll be in charge if he can set it up right. That is.
I mean, it is obviously a strange thing, but it's for you and your teammates having started out this season, the target's to win the league and knowing that we're going for 9 in a row. To have achieved that, again, it's testament to the hard work that you guys are doing every single day.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously there was a lot of pressure going into the season. Um, to go and get that 9 in a row as well, the second time in the club's history. So, there was a big weight on the players as well, and the manager and the staff and everyone. So, to actually do it in the style that we've done it in is, again, that's testament to the way that we play, but also the way, that we work hard every single day. We keep getting better. It seems to be every single year we're bringing out these big performances, one after another. And again, this season, you look at the wins and the points that we racked up, it's probably, just as good as any other season that we've had. So that shows you that, we're always progressing.
And you must be pleased yourself. I mean, you're Mr. Consistency. 50 games, you played in every single one of the league games as well. So I know you just want to play every time we've got a game, but you must be pleased with your form this season.
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, yeah, like you said there, you try and go into every game and, give us a certain level of performance that, you try not to come under. So, we're playing 50, 60, 70 games a season, then, you need to try and find that performance level which can take you through all of the games. But again, coming back for the winter break again, I felt, even more fresh and rejuvenated from that. And I think you can see probably my performances since the turn of the year as well. It's probably went up a little notch as well. I was on a good scoring run as well, and I was feeling good about myself. So to cap off another great season with, obviously one cup that we got the league, and then obviously next season we maybe talk about the Scottish Cup, but to win the competitions that we were in was obviously the target, and we've managed to do it again.
And great for the manager as well. He came in last season, difficult circumstances, steadied the ship, saw us to the treble, and then he's just taken us on this season, another league title. And he started the 9 and he's brought it home.
Yeah, incredible. To start that run all those years ago, and then, like you said, to come back and pick up the mantle under difficult circumstances, then it shows the sign of how much quality he's got as a manager and as a man manager as well.
In terms of this season, is there any particular highlights for you that stand out along the way in terms of the campaign?
I think there's been a good few. I was speaking to some of the boys last night about it actually, and you can pinpoint the European games, the two Lazio games were incredible games of football, and to go to Ibrox and win earlier on in the season as well, that set a real marker for the season. Again, the boys' attitude to go there and stand up to the fight and win was again another highlight. Obviously the League Cup final as well, to beat your rivals in the cup final, it never gets any better than that as well. So again, there's been another year of some really positive highlights, and it's incredible to see this group of players just keep performing and performing under pressure every week.
And also, quite apart from the fact it's 9 in a row, I mean, that's 11 consecutive trophies you guys have won. I mean, that's just in any in the world, that is an incredible run of form.
Yeah, exactly. It shows, unbelievable consistency. It shows that, we're doing the right things. The message is correct, and obviously the players are carrying out that message for the management staff. So it shows that everything's going in a good way for us as well with the club, and we just seem to be going from strength to strength. And like you said, to have that consistency over 11 competitions is something quite incredible.
And obviously, I've thrown on the scarf just to celebrate. I don't know if we can pan back and see you. You just happen to have a Champions T-shirt there. Is that?
I just found that in my wardrobe this morning.
Listen, it suits you.
That's ironed as well, by the way. Still looks creased.
But I mean, I think from the fans' point of view, it's been something that we've been gearing up for all season. It's not been done for years and years with the club, and to have finally got it 9 in a row, it's a wonderful thing for everybody connected with the club.
Oh, absolutely. You can pretty much remember back when the fans started singing, here we go, 10 in a row. And, it seems like every year the boys are like, right, we need to deliver this one, we need to deliver this one. And obviously we're nearly there. So, first and foremost, the achievement of 9 in a row, like I said, it's the second time in the club's history. So, to be a part of that as a player and as a supporter, it's a generational thing. And these guys can obviously, be proud of the team that's on the pitch and proud of their club. And I certainly know for myself as well that, when you're playing in front of them, it's just an incredible feeling. And, I think we've got a great relationship where everyone in the club and towards the supporters, and the supporters back to the players as well. It seems to be a real special time at the club at a minute, and, something I know the boys are extremely proud of.
And you just touched on it there, that chant, here we go for 10 in a row. And I know you guys will enjoy this celebration, and rightly so, but you were just desperate to get back training and then focus on the next challenge, which is 10 in a row.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, you obviously a little bit strange circumstances, but you will enjoy it. You've absolutely earned it, and all the hard work that's went into the season. Then that you've got to celebrate it as well. As best you can. But like you said, I think now the boys are just desperate to get back on the pitch and train and be together again. And then, like you said, that'll just fuel the motivation to go again next season. And like you said, finish the job.
Well, listen, Callum, congratulations. It is an incredible achievement, and you thoroughly deserve that Zoom party that you guys are going to have.
I know, a Monday night party, what's it, Katie?
Cheers, Callum.
Right, cheers.